Dear learners, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Saurabh Dikshit from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, an autonomous organization under Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, Gwalior, India. Today we shall be talking about module number 9. Its title is Defining and Tuning Attitude for Tour Guides under the paper Tour Guiding Essentials. Dear learners, after studying this module, you shall be in position to explain what is attitude, impact of attitude on tour guiding, different kinds of attitudes. Now let us start with introduction of the topic. You must have heard many people saying that particular tour guide does not have good attitude towards guiding. Gentleman has changed recently. Otherwise, he was very cooperative in the past. Many times your colleagues complaining about your attitude. They are unhappy when you do not seem to be positive about many ideas, suggestions. In many companies, it is important to have positive attitude towards work. Tourism and travel are among such industries. It is person-centric. The behavior of employee must be very cooperative, positive, helping and cordial. He must be ready to serve relentlessly. Now let us talk about subtopic concept of attitude. Attitude has wide repercussions in anybody's social, individual and enthusiastic life. If chose the behavior of a man in any situation, additionally coordinates his behavior to act specifically manner. As indicated by Mr. G.W. Allport, the attitude of mind is presumably the most unmistakable and key idea in contemporary social brain psychology. Now let us see what is an attitude. An inclination or a slant to respond empathetically or adversely towards a specific protest, individual, thought or circumstance. The mentality impacts an individual's decision regarding activities and his reactions to difficulties, impetuses and rewards. Each and every cell in the body is affected by our thoughts. Our thought affects attitude, action and personality. Thoughts change our moods. If we will think positive, our mood will be supportive and there will be better productivity in the work and we will be able to work with positive attitude. Thought is a force in the life of anyone. Thought shapes our attitude. Attitude molds our character and character influences our life. So, by changing our thought, we can change our life. It is very important for any tour guide. Now let us talk about components of attitude. There are 4 noteworthy parts of the state of mind. Attitude has following components. First component is affective, feelings or emotions. Second is cognitive, conviction or suppositiveness held deliberately. Conative, it refers to the view from a particular angle or any activity. Evaluative, a positive or negative reaction of a tour guide to boost. Cognitive component manages anybody's conviction framework, his observations and generalization about mentality objects. It also refers to his thoughts regarding the question. With tour guides conviction framework about the general population of a specific nation decides his working amid the visit. An affective state of mind deals with the emotional aspects of attitude. It is profound, attached and hard to change. It implies kind of emotions about the protest like love, contempt, similar to despises and so forth. It is quite strong. Behavioral attitude manages the propensity to respond to a specific behavioral circumstance. This is known by watching the behavior of a specific individual. For example, somebody has dislike for any individuals of a specific region. Somebody dislikes drinking at the open place and responds unequivocally. Over three components are connected and change in one may influence other. Now let us talk about significance of your attitude towards tourist. It is very important to have a positive attitude towards tourist. When you are dealing with the tourist as a tour guide, you must have sensible and empathetic types of attitude. It can be divided into two types, positive attitude and second is negative attitude. Individuals have a tendency to get depicted by being either cynical or hopeful. It is clear what those words truly mean. Confidence implies a somewhat positive way to deal with your life, while cynicism implies a negative way to deal with your life. These sorts of states of mind tell you about the kind of individuals you are dealing with. However, there is not a lot of contrast between confidence and cynicism in people. It can also be classified into three classes. Optimism. A confident person has a fairly inspirational point of view. They can take a glance at even the most of negative things and discover something advantageous about it. However, there are times when even positive thinking can go a bit too far to the point of being pitifully innocent about the disasters of the world, and there are numerous. There is a side grouping of being careful consideration of idealistic, which implies they have an uplifting standpoint. However, they are not as visually impaired as other outrageous self-assured people. Under most circumstances, they will recognize that something is in reality terrible. An uplifting standpoint can prompt a sound and stress-free life, yet it can likewise be a slight risk in the event that you are excessively trusting and constructive, as there are many individuals who exploit trusting, hopeful individuals. Pessimism. Worriers take a look at life work contrarily, few of them to an incredibly outrageous level. Indeed, even in the most joyful thing on the planet, they can discover something amiss. They are sharp, bored people. Generally, it is for a reason, yet because of worrying about small things, they appear to be unequipped to see the positive qualities in the circumstance. The glass is constantly half empty, and whatever is in that half glass is a toxic substance. They have a tendency to never be satisfied and will blame everything. A negative mentality in life might be somewhat undesirable, stress prompting, and lead to intemperate neurosis. Regardless of the possibility that such suspicion can be defended now and again, realists tend to take a look at how the world is and their states of mind and conclusions construct generally upon truth and perception. Realists are blamed for worrying about small issues. Yet it goes without saying that there are a lot of awful things to see on the planet. Self-assured people infrequently do get blamed for being this way. It is normal. Realists have a tendency to have a more adjusted perspective in spite of the fact that they may waver among positive thinking and cynicism as required. At last, realists have a tendency to demonstrate that the world is not in such a high contrast as we might want to think. Reach of a tour guide. Primarily, a tour guide has social and educational duties. He is also expected to share certain managerial responsibilities. Sometimes they have to manage the tour group. His role varies with the setting of the group, nature of tour guide. Present status of tour guides in India. In India, fundamentally, there are three sorts of tour guides. First is local level tour guide. These are nearby level of city authorized tour guides. State level tour guides, they work inside the outskirts of the state. And third is regional level tour guides. They work for the locals like north, west, east and south and so forth. They can work in between state circuits. Present status of guides in India. In India, fundamentally there are three sorts of tour guides. Local level tour guides. These guides nearby level of the city, authorized visit tour guides, and state level tour guides. State level tour guides were used to work inside the outskirts of the state, and regional level tour guides, they work for the locals like north, west, east and south and so forth. They can work in between state circuit. Part-time and full-time tour guides. There could be part and full-time tour guides. Scarcely any selected researcher, etymologist of foreign dialect, specialist or are part-time tour guides. Since there is shortage of individuals speaking few foreign languages like Hebrew, Chinese or Mandarin, Japanese, etc. Eligibility for local level tour guide, a man must be 20 years of age. This criteria is changeable. Familiar with English, graduate, a resident of a particular region, have to do 16 weeks of training and 10 weeks of field training. Periodically, they have to participate in refresher course organized by the Government of India. Now, let us talk about types of tour guide. On-site guide conduct visit to a particular site, places, fascination. Then docents are volunteer guides found in little exhibition halls. Often they work free. City control lead city visit, provides information about places in the city. Driver guide. By and large, a city control do twofold obligations, driving and in addition guiding within the city. Then personal or private guide, exclusively for a small group, reasonably priced. Specialized guide, highly specialized in one area like adventure. Linguist guide, a man who is familiar with at least 2 foreign languages is linguistic guide. Escort, he is a man who goes with the group from point of origin to the goal and back and deals with check-in and check-out. Indigenous guide, a guide who originally foundation and deep understanding of the culture. Nature-based or eco-tour guide, a guide having expertise over nature and environmental perspectives. Now let us talk about learning theories for tour guiding. He should have the sensitivity to individuals, that is tourists, and he should change if circumstance emerges. He must be flexible in performance. He should encourage learning, broad information and knowledge base about the local is a must. He should be ready for continuous learning. He should be eager to know many things about and related to his area. He should be compassionate and sensitive towards customers. He should have the capacity to interpret by painting the picture in the mind of tourist, not just disseminating data to the tourist. He should have capacity to utilize different standards. He should be sufficiently adaptable. He should have pride in serving others. Now let us talk about educating the tour guides. He should have commitments towards high class training. We concern with itself for good image. Image is the perception of others towards someone. Now let us talk about qualities of a tour guide. These qualities are knowledge, then attributes or technique, then personality. Now let us discuss knowledge. Knowledge is the essential building block for a tour guide. A learned tour guide has confidence. Commentary would be great. If tour guide has great learning, then next is technique. Technique is the source of competitive advantage over tour guide. Normal data introduced in fantastic way would be a source of good tourism business. Directing method incorporates where to stand while speaking, how to accumulate individuals, how to begin commentary, clearness, perceptibility, gather taking care of assemble administration, well-being, consciousness of surroundings and so forth. These strategies can likewise be obtained through proper preparing. Personality. Personality is the blend of passionate, attitudinal and behavioral response pattern. General. Role and attitude, that is state of mind. Then as you are feeling in as consultant, don't show the travelers that you are a specialist. In case if there is any inadequacy in the courses of action, handle it throughoutly. Try not to accuse your organization. Please dependably remember that all that you say or venture must reflect in the organization. All the tour group individuals must have equal consideration for a tour guide. Special attention for be given to the VIPs will be demonstrated in your travel records. Always be before time. Responsibility and maturity are the key words in tourism industry. Do not hand over an individual card to the tourist. You are speaking to the organization. Now let us talk about attitude of a tour guide. Attitude is the conviction, feelings, behavior towards a particular object. Quite often it is the after effect of experience. It has an intense impact over the behavior of a man. It is a psychological construct. It is mental and emotional entity. Attitude is valuation of individuals to make about thoughts, questions, occasions or other individuals. Attitudes are found out, conduct shows and incidents that they can be changed through consequent learning. It can be reinforced or debilitated, satisfactory to unpalatable, good to troublesome and the other way around. A visit tour guide must know how does his mentally influence his profession Attitudes are formed as for a man, circumstance, and so on. If someone rises in respect of senior, it is the correct attitude. Attitude indicates utilitarian conditions of readiness. It can likewise be defined as mental or neutral state of readiness. Attitude is fundamentally assessment of a circumstance, individual, or gathering, that is, their activities and articles. Now let us talk about the next subtopic. Next subtopic is characteristics and qualities of attitude. My dear students, attitude is a connection amongst subject and question. It is related to definite stimulus situations. It is related with thoughts, ways, and external objects. Stimulus circumstance might be towards objects like tourism fascination, travel transport, television, kitchen. Persons like a tour guide, himself tourist mentor, driver, and so forth, and institutional like travel organization, ASI, tourist information and center, and concepts, that is qualities, standards, and image like a souvenir, truth, culture, religion, God, theory, and so forth. These subject question relationship are neither intrinsic nor organically decided. Then again, these are gained from the conditions. A person's attitude, like a tour guide, arranges his conduct with reference to a particular object. Attitude is never non-partisan. It can be positive or negative, favorable or unfavorable, palatable or unpalatable. In this way, it is constantly colored with some sort of emotion. A neutral view is said to be the supposition and not disposition where there is no enthusiastic tone. Attitudes give a course to one's conduct activities. The life form either approaches it as a result of a specific inspirational attitude or maintains a strategic distance from it due to a negative mentality. An uplifting state of mind will fortify the conduct. A negative attitude, on the other hand, will make the reaction feeble and prompt avoidance behavior. Attitudes have effective properties of varying degrees. These properties are connected with feelings like lovely, fear. The attitude which fills in as a propensity for future movement is set apart by emotionality. The response is either gentle or vicious or typical. The passionate feeling tone in attitude might be because of motivational, as pointed out before. The individual is compelled to grow either in ideal or in ominous attitude due to the weight of social condition or because of the idea of response of one individual with another person, which is constantly connected with some inclination tone. The ideal mentality is having positive esteems, while a negative attitude is viewed as having negative ramifications. The attitude makes our objective purposive and directs our conduct. Attitudes are not inbuilt but rather learned, obtained. It develops in the general public, in the psyche through different methods of preparing with objects, thoughts, circumstances, and through the procedures of social cooperation and socializations. State of mind develop. Coordinate experience is for the most part the key calculated the arrangement and development of dispositions. Mentality of our companion visit assembles individuals. Business helps in the advancement of person's attitude in the specific heading. Attitude creates both through direct and indirect sources. Attitude is pretty much persisting associations and continuing condition of preparation. Mentality is once streamlined, that is shaped, steady, and reliable can be normally predicate. Local community attitude. Advancement in tourism is a two-edged sword. Neighborhood groups and the state of mind influence the present and the future tourism industry. The group's inspirational state of mind will energize travelers' fulfillment labels and add to the informal advancement among them. The inclusion and the support of the host group are relevant towards the achievement of improvement in tourism. Now let us talk about tour guide vis-a-vis attitude. A tour guide must have a positive attitude. They must assess the situation realistically during a crisis. A tour guide's attitude makes a lot of difference in the success of any tour. A guide with positive attitude psychologically gratifies the consumers. A tour guide must have the following instincts. First instinct is judgment. He should be able to judge timely. Patience. Patience is the key to success in any profession. At overcrowded tourist destination, a guide must have patience. Then trust. A tour guide must be able to create a sense of trust among the tourists. If we trust the right people, we will be able to form a team of professionals. Trust your stakeholders. Acceptance. Tour guide must have the courage to accept faults. At last, let us summarize this module. Attitude is an inclination to respond empathetically or adversely towards a specific protest, individual, thought, or circumstance. Mentally impacts an individual's decision of activity and reactions to difficulties, impetuses, and rewards. There are 4 components of attitude. There are 4 noteworthy parts of the state of mind. These are affective, cognitive, cognitive, and evaluative. Thank you.